is coming with a massive army. He's coming to demolish Yaakov. Yaakov's not alone, he has a tremendous family and empire. Plus he has, Malach and Mamish that he has on his side, so that's pretty cool. But the Torah tells us that where is Esav coming from? He's coming from Seir. That's where Esav was living. Is that really so important to the story? So I heard in a shmooze a few years ago that where Esav lived was actually a fundamental part of the story. Because he was fuming. He was fuming ever since Yaakov took the brachas from him. And this week's Parshas, he finally comes to peace with it. He specifically went to go live in a place called Seir. Not because of anything that was in the city, but because of its name. He wanted to always remember the begadim that Yaakov wore to trick Yitzchak into giving him the brachas. The hairy begadim. You stole my hairiness. And he specifically lived in a city called Seir so that he would never forget the anger that he once had to Yaakov. He wanted to make sure never to let go of that grudge. There was a point when the cemetery in Bnei Brak got full. There were no more spots to bury people. So the Chavra Kadisha decided that they were going to create a new Makam Kvura in Ber Yaakov. The problem is, it's like a new thing, and no one's buried there yet, so who would want to be buried there? The first person to actually be buried in this cemetery was originally buried in a Christian cemetery. The story goes that there was a girl that was born and had a tremendous accident as a child. The parents could not handle having a baby girl who was a vegetable, and they gave her to an orphanage. It was a Christian orphanage, and they found Christian parents to take care of this little girl. Turns out this girl outlived her parents. She lived her entire life in her condition. And when she passed away, no one knew any better but to bury her in the Christian cemetery. One day a man was walking by and sees a Jewish name on the tombstone. He's like, that's not right. Calls the Chavra Kadisha and says, can we get her into the Jewish cemetery? They say, yeah, sure, actually we have an entire empty plot of land we're trying to fill out in Ber Yaakov. Great, bring her over. When they exhumed her body, she was 100% shalom. She had been buried 5 years earlier, and her body was intact. And that was terrifying. And he had no idea, why. It's a huge schus. We know we have stories of Gedalim, the Gra, Shagafav Mendelovich. What did this woman have? What schus did she have? By the way, the Rabbeinu Ephraim says that if you don't talk in shul, you'll be zeicha to that your body won't rot after Kvura. They came to Rav Chaim Kanievsky and they said, Rav Chaim, what is going on? Why is this woman? Why is her guf shalom? And he answered. He says, it's very simple. What does she have to be jealous of? What grudge could she have borne in her life? Nothing. Gemara in Shabbos says that it's only kinna. It is only jealousy and that hatred and that clinging on to other people that causes a body to rot, and she never had that. But we all be zeicha to only see the good in each other, to only want the best for each other. After all, we're all one big neshama Shemaim. Like the Torah Vort describes, and may we be zeicha to together as one greet Mashiach Tzidkenu very quickly. Katonti mikol achasadim mikol ha'emet asher asita et amtecha. Katonti mikol achasadim mikol ha'emet asher asita et amtecha. Katonti mikol achasadim mikol ha'emet asher asita et amtecha. Katonti mikol achasadim mikol ha'emet asher asita et amtecha. Ki v'makle aval